Mhm. You know, when I find out that a state refuses to enforce federal laws, yes, it causes a dislike in me. And I decided to, well, why don't we just have a look? Now, the 1964 Civil Rights Act does protect the civil rights of every citizen, yes. Doesn't mean that I have to be black, poop, a minority, yes, or Indian. It means that the civil rights necessary to issue any court order, yes, have to be enforced and protected. Now, let's say that you didn't give me any due process because you didn't. It does violate the 1964 Civil Rights Act of refusing to enforce my due process rights, yes, and the equal protections of the law. Now, this state known as Alabama, yes, I want to know every employee for the last 40 years. Now, let's say you upset me. I only have the authority of the laws of the United States. That's all the authority that I have as a citizen of this nation. Now, I can't control you, yes, but I can sue you. And I can sue you for the refusal of enforcing federal laws. Now, your court orders have violated my civil rights. And for any state of the United States to have knowledge of that, they are legally liable. So, as a citizen, the only authority I have is the enforcement of the laws. Now, it seemed to me that a large number of American citizens decided they were going to control the population. Yes, you were going to have control because you're the senior. Phil, and your thought was, well, you'll just do what I say. But my thought was that as a citizen of the United States, I do not have control of any other individual. In fact, I don't really care what you do. Pouch! I am not wanting to control anyone. I want to do what I want to do. Yes. I want all the fraud and forgery removed. Yes. And then I want to have my family so that I can accomplish my purpose of life. See, I really thought about what's my reason for living. I think my reason for living is doing what I have the legal right to do. I happen to have some charities that I want to start. Yes. I happen to have some businesses that I want to start. Yes. 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 There are some women that I want to ask if they'd like to volunteer. Yes. To participate in what I want to do as an American citizen. And since I only do what is legal, yes, any volunteering to want to do what I want to do is because they give their informed consent, yeah, that that's what they want to do. Now, there happens to be that first volunteer that I want to talk to named Marilyn Van Proyen. Yes, yes, yes. See, to be able to have a charity, five-star charity, it involves needing that first volunteer. Yes, that would have to sign a preconception agreement that would have to say that if it were possible, she would like to get pregnant. Yes. And there's some ideas about parenting. Yes. That 7 to 8 a.m. every day where we have a little talk. There's a possibility, yes, of some strength training. Yes. So we live a long life. Yes. And then there's the idea of my actual bedroom. Yeah. Where I had planned on having a bed that is 20 feet across. Yes. And 15 feet long. Now, probably one of the world's largest beds ever designed that I myself am designing that could possibly sleep 20 to 30 little children right now. Little children. Now, it requires a first volunteer, yes, to have additional volunteers. And since I don't have any control of the United States or any employee thereof, yes, I do have available the authority of the laws of the United States. And since my authority is only the laws of the United States, Any law that you've refused to enforce, yes, I'm going to sue to have removed any law that you yourself receive any benefit from. Those in office, those in law enforcement, right, and those that are attorneys. Yes. Now, every time you deprive me of the enforcement of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, I'm going to sue for the removal of any law that gives you collective bargaining.